Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fallout 4 Outbreak. We are here with Jack McCann, who's looking pretty cool with his hockey mask on, I must say. Now, we left him here at this mysterious farm. He doesn't know where he is, and so therefore neither do we, okay? Alright. So we have discovered this strange place. Okay, looks like we got some friends here. Okay, I didn't see those ones. Oh yeah, so we've gotten rid of the diamonds now. Figured out how to do it. It was just in the vanilla settings menu. Kind of weird that nobody else is worried about these zombies, but you know. Okay, we got some more incoming. Yeah, let's just take our time here to see what's going on. Alright, so I've got a little bit of news. Kind of news, sort of not really news, but let's call it a development. Clearly, a lot of you guys like this, like the idea, the premise for this series, judging by a lot of the comments and likes and things like that. So, first of all, thank you. Thank you to everyone who's showing a lot of support, a lot of love around this series and just the channel in general at the moment. So that's one thing. Two is, yeah, thank you. You know, a couple of people have commented with a little bit of constructive criticism or feedback. Constructive feedback. Probably shouldn't be trying to have this conversation in the middle of this fight. So yeah, thank you for that. It's very much appreciated. These things are a lot harder to hit than I would suspect. They've got just slightly wobbling heads. Okay, finally somebody else is going to join in the fight. Ooh, nicely done. Okay, alright. That was a pretty intense way to start the... Oh my god. You okay there?
Sick.
You got bit. You okay? Connie? She was bit. Do you think she might be infected? I mean, okay, well, we're going to have to keep an eye on her. If she's infected, we'll have to exit her from the simulation. If you know what I'm saying. Alright, so... I really don't like that mechanic, but I'll leave it in. Alright, give me just a second. Okay, so the main thing that I want to do is reintroduce the semi-permadeath mechanic from Zombieland Conquest. So I'll just quickly go over that. Semi-permadeath means we can save in the morning, 8 AM, and at night, 8 PM. Can't save in between those times. If we die, we respawn at the previous save. There's a couple of caveats, as in if we enter a zone like Corvega, for example, when we enter the zone, we're not allowed to retreat. If we retreat, we have to reload the save at the start of the day, and we can clear that area in zones and then save in kind of stages throughout those zones because they're so tough. But if we get halfway through and it's too difficult and we decide we want to retreat, we have to reload the save at the start of the day. Alright, so I'm going to re-implement that from the morning when we wake up. Basically, we'll go to sleep soon. Yeah, I won't touch anything in here. Let's introduce ourselves. Looks like we've got a bit of a zombie problem here too. Zombies seem to be all over the Commonwealth. We're still developing Jack's character. We don't know what kind of person he's going to be. What kind of personality, psychology he's going to have. So we'll still cultivate that. All we know for now is he's an engineer. And we've got a little bit of a premise for how he ended up in the vault. And a bit of a generalized... This is one of the comments that was put on a video, is that, you know, the story I introduced at the beginning Gave us a bit of an idea of Jack's future, which maybe isn't so great for immersion purposes because it hasn't happened yet. But a general idea that he's going to come out here into the Commonwealth and try to survive, scavenge, and make alliances with the overall aim of eventually leaving the Commonwealth. If he can make it through, I suppose. Anyway, we'll keep it a little bit more immersive from now on, then I'll try not to reveal too much. And I'll try to stay in character a bit more than I was. Okay, we can't use the workshop. Hello.
That's close enough, stranger. We're a peaceful farm. We don't want any trouble.
Well, I'm not looking for trouble either, so you guys okay? I mean, I was wandering by, you know, saw the zombies and, you know, just checking in.
If you say so, but be warned, we're armed here, so don't try anything. Let me tell you, farming ain't easy. Out in the field all day, every day, and every minute of it spent watching your back.
I mean, yeah, farming's hard work.
Won't argue with that. Blake Abernathy, you new to the Commonwealth?
Well, you could say that. I mean, I wasn't here for very long before, you know, before I was frozen.
Good to see a new face. How about you? Ever think about working the land?
Yeah, I mean, I've thought about it in the past, you know.
Well, my father would have told you it's the 3 L's. Land, labor, and love. You gotta have land to work, you gotta put in a full day's labor, and you gotta love what you do. Anyone who doesn't ain't gonna last long.
Fair enough.
Word of advice, though. If you do start up a farm, be ready to deal with the raiders. Why do all the hard work when you can just take what you want at gunpoint?
True, okay, so there's raiders in the area. Sounds like bad news.
You really are new to these parts. Best armed bastards in the Commonwealth. You have something they want, they won't hesitate to take it. Last time those raiders hit us, my daughter Mary tried to stand up to them. Now she's buried out back of the house. Only 21 years old, and they shot her down without a thought. That's why we need the Minutemen back. And the sooner, the better.
The Minutemen? What are the Minutemen?
Don't rightly know. I suppose they just went on to other things. The raiders are certainly making the most of the opportunity. I don't have much to offer, but those raiders that killed Mary, they took her locket too. It's been in Connie's family for generations. If you could get it back, it'd mean a lot to us.
I mean, do you know where they are?
Yeah, pretty sure I do. One of them mentioned Olivia while they were here. My guess is they're holed up in that old USAF station.
Okay, alright, so I kind of like the idea that Jack, forgive me if I keep calling him Marcus. We were with Marcus for a long time from Zombieland Conquest. Yeah. I like the idea that Jack's kind of stumbled across, you know, a kind of nice family. It's his first real encounter with people. He's met Codsworth, and I don't think we haven't even been down to Concord yet, have we? In this? No, I don't think we have. I don't think we have. It's creepy, isn't it? That sound. So you know, he stumbled across this family. It's kind of a safe zone in a sense. There's people here. People are asleep. We don't want to disturb them. Maybe we just find a place to lay down our own little sleeping bag. Or is there an empty bed? We don't know them well enough for there to be an empty bed, but I feel they wouldn't have a problem with Jack putting down a sleeping bag. So we'll drop down. What is that noise? Is there a space by the fire? Okay, maybe. Okay, I've got to change that 100% speed. Increase. Anyway, maybe we're not super friendly enough to sleep inside. But I figure this guy, what's his name? Blake. You know, he's asked us to do a favor for him. So we might settle down for the night. Sleep here. What we'll do is, this is kind of immersion breaking. But I'm just gonna... Whoa, 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 whoa. What is that? Who's shooting? Who's that? Oh, what have we got here? Are these zombies? Oh, they are too. Okay, I thought they were raiders. wow. Oh, wow. That's a lot of zombies. Oh, no. Oh, no. Did I hit her by accident? Oh, dear. Oh, my God. All right. That happens so much in this game. Accidentally hitting somebody. It happens so much. All right. Well, we've unfortunately... I tell you what. We'll just head off and we'll head to do the quest. We'll try and make it up to these people. Maybe they'll forget about it. It was an accident after all. We've got to get out of here. We're going to get shot. Oh, wow. Well, I hope they can survive. That was weird. That was weird. We were very welcome. And then all of a sudden we weren't. Alright, so I've made one addition, one alteration to the setup. If you look down on the bottom left in a second... we'll just find out where we're going here. So you'll see the compass has lots of icons on it. So I've doubled the range that the compass can detect on undiscovered locations, unexplored locations, because I really want a big part of this series to be Jack exploring the Commonwealth. In a private game I played a long time ago, I gave myself the objective of exploring every single one of those icons. And I got through probably about 60% of the map, 60 or 70%, and then moved on to playing other things, I think. And so I'd like to re-explore a lot of the map in this situation we have here. This zombie survival situation. Alright, so I feel like I've kind of updated you on a few of the things that I wanted to update you on. It's kind of weird what's just happened there. It was totally accidental, but whoever that woman was... hopefully we can explain to her when we get back that we just got a bit caught up in the situation. Now, we don't have a save here. I'm going to say we've been forced into our permadeath situation a bit quicker than expected. What am I hearing? Oh my god, there's a lot of zombies in this world, isn't there? I mean, it's all XP, guys. It's all XP, so... Oh, what happened then? Changed his mind. Where's he going? And why? Zombie was trying to flee. Alright, well, it sounds crazy down there. Okay, we're in permadeath. We'll throw it in there. Our last save is at the start of this episode. 8 AM, 8 PM. We are going to go into a zone. USAF's Olivia, whatever it is. We haven't encountered any dogs yet. Oh, for God's sake. As soon as I say it, I could detect the footsteps. Are we bleeding? No, okay. So that damage wasn't too bad. I could still, or I am still keeping an eye on things like the damage numbers. I haven't done extensive testing with this Modlist in terms of damage, input or output. So we can tweak those as we go. If it looks like we're not receiving a lot of damage from attacks, we can boost that. And if it looks like we're putting out too much damage or whatever, we can just tweak it as we go. Okay, so we're supposed to be heading this way. But we have a couple locations on the map we might check out here on the compass. I think I'm going to stay away from that gunfire. Also, we just took a huge hit to our ammo. Like a big hit. Didn't we have 38 weapon at some point? I think we did, but I might have gotten rid of it. Alright, we'll just carry on as we go. No doubt at Satellite Olivia there will be, you know, people with guns. Yeah, we've got to start approaching this smart now, guys, because we're playing with the semi-permadeath. It's one of the things that gives the series so much atmosphere and risk. Better keep this gun out just in case. I'm going to keep my light off. I know it's probably a bit dark, but I want to try and stay... Okay, we're getting surrounded here. If they know where we are, I'll just put my light on anyway. Yeah, we've got some incoming zombies. Are we going the right way here? Oh wow, I'm literally going the wrong way. Oh, I was trying to check out this bunker. Let's see what's going on in this bunker here. Probably won't be too much to report, but... It's going to be a tough series if we're implementing semi-permadeath. It really does change the scope of the game play. Because, well, yeah, you can... Oh, who's shooting? What? Yeah, this is not the time to be doing this, dude. Who on earth is shooting here, guys? I'm gonna close that. Shit, I think we might have got ourselves trapped. Can I move any of this stuff? So you have to ignore the fact that it's invisible. I know it's a bit game breaking. Kind of. It's in the way of the door. I've just had to put it there because we've got ourselves trapped. It's one of the really cool things about this Conquest system. I mean, in a situation like this, you would bar the door. You would do everything you could to get this, whatever this is. What is it? A cabinet? Over to the door, wouldn't you? Okay, that's given us a moment. We can check in on this. A group of raiders nearby is there. God, it sounds crazy out there. We don't have a save, so we're gonna have to just ride this out. Okay, we've got some mines. God, that sounds crazy. Okay, it sounds like they might be engaged. Put this back somewhere. Gonna have to run for it, guys. We're gonna have to run for it. We still don't have a save, remember. 8 AM. Or when we get to US, when we get to the Olivia satellite, there's just no loot either. I think we're down to about 10% loot, you know. 10% of vanilla loot. All of the oh, shit. Yeah, we've got another one incoming. How far away are we? Maybe we just head straight to the satellite instead of checking in on anywhere else. Okay. Look at this thing. That's different. Different appearance, isn't it? Looks really cool. Very rusted. As you would expect it to be, I suppose. How much ammo do we have left? 7 rounds. Okay, we might be a little bit thirsty, I just saw there. A little bit thirsty. What have we got here? Have a bit of By the way, if you're not watching this video with headphones on, I highly recommend it because there's a lot of audio you won't hear. A lot of guttural growling and creatures. You don't know whether it's ambient noises or actual creatures some of the time. And yeah, it's just a big... changes up your experience a bit. And sometimes you'll see me kind of doing this. And it's because I'm hearing strange noises. And you won't pick up on a lot of that without headphones on. Oh my god. Yao Guai. 2 Yao Guai. 3 Yao Guai. We're dead. We're dead. Are we dead? Are we not dead? I don't know how we're not dead. So this time, you know, we had this weird encounter. We've kind of semi-screwed ourselves over at that farm place by accidentally hitting that woman in the head. Normally, I would save straight away if something like that happened, because I don't want to backtrack over critical... That's not so critical, but kind of semi-critical or critical story elements. It happened a little bit in Zombieland Conquest, where we had an amazing story arc develop for our character, and then we would die and start over again, and we lost that story arc. So, okay, this place is looking a little bit buggy, isn't it? Texture-wise, that's weird. What's going on here, then? Okay, we've got some... Is there a zombie next to me? Or underneath me? Yeah, we're having some texture issues up here on the roof. But whatever, we'll try to overlook it, I guess. Alright, that is strange. I've never had this encounter here. I've never had this happen here at this location before. Let's just get out of here. We'll leave Lexington alone for now. I think it was just on top of that roof, guys. Seems like the top of that building's having a bit of a seizure. So yeah, if really kind of powerful story arcs develop, I will let myself save that for the sake of the series, but, you know, I'll try not to save. That'll be very rare anyway. But it does happen. It's like if we die now, you know, we haven't attacked that woman, whoever she was, so... I can see pros and cons to either way. Doing it either way. Alright, so we've discovered Starlight Drive in here. Now this place is going to be pretty barren, I think, isn't it? It's not usually very much here. In terms of enemies, there's like... Anyway, I won't go too much into it. Let's just experience it as we go. It looks like we're bringing a few enemies with us. Okay, there is a few. There are a few zombies here, so a lot of these places are going to have to be cleared out. We'll just leave it for now. We won't explore it too much. Plenty of time, people. There's plenty of time. All the time in the world, actually. Yeah, we're getting attacked here, though. What this? What even was that encounter? Couldn't hit any of them. Okay, let's get rid of that compass. Okay, so we can see satellite in front of us, so we know where we're headed. I hope that this, what we're doing here, is enough to basically apologise to whoever that woman was, whatever her name was. And we hit her in the head. You'd think if somebody hit you in the head and then went away and did something so amazing like go and kill a group of raiders to get back your locket that was your daughter's, you know, you'd think that would be enough to kind of let go of your past issues with a person, you know, at least to a certain degree. Tell you what, these things can see miles away. It's actually pitch black, basically. Those things can see really well. Might be coming up to morning now. Is it? Yeah, it is actually. So it's getting light. Alright, let's see what this place has got in store for us. Remember, 8 AM we can save. Or basically the second we go through the door into a loading zone. Well, at this point we're probably better off waiting for the 8 AM save. Because if it's too tough inside, we have to reload at the start of the day or the previous save. Okay, so I think that explains enough about the save system. Some of you may not have watched Zombieland, Conquest, Reanimated, which is why I'm just explaining that that's how we played the entire series. Oh, shit. We have no... Oh, I don't know if I've said this. We have no VATS or bullet time either. VATS does not work in this game. You can hold it down, but you can't select anything. There's no VATS or bullet time. Why are you just kind of stalking me like that? Okay. So we've already got some action up here. Got to try and avoid contacts because I don't feel like we're not going to last very long. These things are following me. Or are they attracted to the gun? Oh, they're heading up there. Okay, well, let's let them go in and see if they can do anything for helping us. We don't have a lot of rounds. What have I got here? I forgot. 7. 7 rounds. Try and hug this wall. Hope it's not too dark for you guys. Well, there's certainly some crazy shit going down. It's a zombie. Jesus. Not even going to deal with that. Sometimes I will let myself save before we go through a door. Or kind of sanity. We call them sanity saves. Where this may happen now. Where we get attacked by 50 zombies as we walk through the door. Okay, they didn't know we were here. But we have just entered a zone. If we decide to retreat now, we have to reload at the start of this episode. So we really don't want to be doing that. Because it really limits our progress. But... Ooh, how close was that? Those guys did follow us through. Some of them did. Oh no, what have I done? What have I done? They must have seen me. I thought I was undetected. Okay, I can fight them in here, I think. Got enough space here. Also, don't I have some, like, grenades? Oh, bollocks. None of these guys have loot. I don't know why. Guys, we're done for. Nope. Oh no. Oh no. Oh wow. Okay, we're at half health. Yeah, we can't retreat. We're not allowed to. I can't equip my weapon. Oh, shit. Oh, this is not good. We're done. We're done for. I don't know if this is going to help. It shouldn't. Okay, I'm going to fix that. Alright, I've kind of just cheated. Bollocks. I said I wasn't going to use a stim pack, didn't I? Oh, shit. Alright, I can't let myself get away with that, guys. I can't let myself get away with that. Yeah, we don't... Fuck's sake. Alright. I'm going to make sure I never do that again. And I've just reminded myself that there's an issue here with the MAME system. Alright, so Give me a second, and I'm going to see if I can get this fixed up. Alright guys, bear with me for just a second, okay? So, that was a little bit of a scramble, what we just went through there. And when everything was happening and we used the stim pack, it reminded me that there was actually an issue with the MAME system that we encountered, or the healing system that we encountered in the previous episode. And I thought there was a fix for it, given that there's information in the Discord about an issue with the load order, but I'd already fixed that in the past. So what I've done is I've given us a bit of a kind of, I don't know, I've just thrown a situation together using another mod called, it doesn't matter what it's called. All you need to know is that the stim packs will now not heal any kind of crippled or broken limb. They won't affect limb damage whatsoever, but they do restore health instantly. Okay, so that's what we're going to roll with for the time being. Because that whole situation was a mad scramble, and there was an issue that it actually made me become aware of, I've brought this time only, even though we died, I've brought us back to the start of this zone. Now, if we die again now, we are going to have to reload back at the start of the day. But because it was a crazy situation and there was issues with the healing system, this time only, I've brought us back to the start of the Satellite Olivia. Alright, so hopefully that's explained enough in detail. We are likely about to end up in exactly the same situation that we were in.
This is fucking crazy.
Oh wow, that's a raider. The raiders come through the door. What is going on here? Oh my god. Wow. Okay, so this time a raider came through the door. And that was helpful. I feel like we maybe should have killed him there with our shots. So the damage might need to be tweaked a little bit. But we'll see. We'll see how we go. What did we just pick up? Very nice. We'll take it. It puts us overweight. So, okay, I'm going to have to do a little bit of work here. Give me a second. Alright, so we're underweight now. I had to drop the shotgun. We now have this, which has 23 rounds. And fire starter harness. So the zombies haven't actually come through this time, which is interesting. Now, we also have some level ups. Now, we are level 7 now, so we can boost some of these, which I'm going to do in general. Just strong back. I want that. That requires endurance 3. Okay, we can't level up endurance 3 yet. Where's Lone Wanderer? Over here. We can't get luck 3 either. We get luck 2. We are going to want Lone Wanderer. Alright, let's maybe just keep one in the background. Yeah, we're going to go real slow here. So, we're kind of working around the situation. Still slightly testing. Yeah, our carry capacity didn't go up at all with strength. Still kind of testing out some of these. You know, if there's issues with the healing system, we'll keep an eye on it. I've never really played with MAME. Okay, I don't like that damage. That damage needs to be... What's going on here? Okay, maybe it's not so bad. Another thing about this is we're playing with it's like better locational damage and stuff like that, so it does matter what armor they're wearing and where you shoot them. Okay, alright, that's not so bad. Just chewed through tons of my ammo. Holy shit. Headshot. Okay, yeah, alright. So headshots are doing the trick. Whoa, this is full on. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Empty stimpack syringe. We don't have a lot of carry capacity here. I feel like a fire axe is going to be better than what we're using. Though it might actually be heavier. It's way heavier. Can't afford that just yet. Got any ammo down here or not? Oh wow, nobody's got ammo. Okay, are we reloaded? We've got 1 round. And we've got no ammo left for this? Oh, Christ. And I dropped the shotgun. Whoa! How'd you shoot me through the wall?
Time's up.
Guys. No good. No good. Oh, mate. Well, that's it, guys. Let's go back here where we started. Where we started. That's it. That's the way this works. Clearly, the situation was more than we'd bargained for. We're not ready for quests yet. We're not ready for that level of questing. I'm gonna have to get used to the damage system. Headshots are very, very damaging, and depending on whether the enemy has a helmet on, there's all sorts at work here. I'll sit with the damage and see. It might need to be tweaked a little bit, but here we are. Over halfway through the episode, but right back at the beginning. Now, normally we would be starting at the start of a day, but we've thrown ourselves into the permadeath situation. Semi-permadeath, sort of ahead of time, so we'll just roll with it like this. Back to the original plan for now. We wanted to... Well, we're going to have to clear these guys. Try not to upset anyone this time around. Then we can sleep here. Whoa, did I get hit then? How's that even possible? Wow, our health is really low. Okay, so Stimpaks do heal us now. They give us 6 per second for 5 seconds. So it gives us a decent amount of healing, but it doesn't at all heal damaged limbs whatsoever. Relieves contusion, heals head condition. Powerful, stops all light bleeds, reduces heavy bleeds, heals non-crippled body parts. So we only really have Stimpaks to use right now. I don't think it made us thirsty, that's something to note. Ooh, that was close. This gunfire will attract new zombies, by the way. Step back. I'm not... God, I thought she was after me again. I'm not getting involved with her. She seems to be able to look after herself anyway. Yeah, she's retreating. Is that it now? Clearly not. What's going on? There were more over this way last time, but... Okay, let's just take a second. This is going to be tougher than I thought it was going to be, guys. There's a few... I'm not even going to attack that. Oh, you son of a bitch! Who did I just knock out? I just knocked someone out. As long as we're not bleeding. Alright, so... Holy smokes. We've got a crippled arm now. We can't equip a weapon. Now, what we do have to help is this. Stops light bleeding. Heals those body parts 1% per second. No effect... Oh, okay, it was this one. And heals non-crippled body parts. Wait. Okay. There's definitely something odd going on with the system. We have a partially healed... Something's happened. Anyway, it's taken care. Mild limb healing. It seems like some of the descriptions for these things here aren't quite correct. Stops all light bleeds, reduces heavy bleeds, and heals non-crippled body parts. Doesn't tell me about crippled body parts, but it has healed. It has healed a crippled body part, slightly. So there's something weird going on. I'm going to have to please ask you to bear with me. I'm not, you know, I know a little bit about modding, but I'm not a modder. I can change mods and edit mods and do a few things, but... Oh, okay, I thought she died. But it takes me... You know, sometimes I can resolve some of these problems and sometimes I can't. So, I'm going to have to ask you to bear with me while we figure out this weird kind of health situation that's going on here. Stimpaks don't heal limbs, and that's kind of good enough for us now. For now. Alright, we're out of combat. Yeah, it's been a bit... I feel like it's been a bit scattered this episode as we get to grips with the situation here and implement semi-permadeath and things like that. But here we are, back at the beginning. Is there anyone here we can speak to? Also, do any of these creatures have loot? They did, but that bottle cap didn't register. I don't know why. Mod packs, eh? I'm not sure if it does show. I'll test it. Next time somebody has a bottle cap, we'll test it. See how many we have before we pick it up. Okay, I can't actually see anyone around here right now, so... Maybe we just try and get our head down till the morning. Right. Okay, back to what I was trying to do right at the start. I want to place down a little bed. A resource object is damaged. Damaged objects can't produce their resource until they are repaired. That's weird. Something's taken damage. I don't know what that means. I don't think I've ever even seen that before. I know there's one here, but I don't know if the people who live at this farm are happy with me showing up just using all of their gear. So let's just put down a little bed. A little sleeping bag over here near the fire. Somewhere like, probably where I've put that pot, actually. You know, you want to be nice and toasty, don't you? Maybe that's a little bit too close. Don't want to burn. Somewhere like that. Okay, let's cook up whatever we can. Oh, wow. Actually can't make anything. That's weird. Don't have enough dirty water. Alright, I expected us to be able to cook some stuff, but clearly not. Okay, well, we'll drop off our junk if we have any. We really didn't. And, I dropped this thing off before. But not this time, obviously. Okay, yeah, so I'm thrown out a little bit. My flow has been interrupted in this episode, and I kind of apologise for that, but it happens a lot, especially as you're starting out these series and just getting into the swing of things. For the sake of crashes, let's throw down a save. We can only sleep 3 hours on this thing anyway. Our sleep can be interrupted. Night of the Creeps has just been activated. Let's tear this down. It's not 8 AM yet, so we don't actually have the mission now. Let's just take a little look around. It's morning. Oh, there are enemies nearby, are there? Okay. Got a few rounds for this gun. What are we fighting here? Is it more zombies? That's not us, is it? That's someone else. Okay, it looks like the situation here has changed a bit. Who's down here? Oh, it's this guy. It is this guy. Blake. From the farm. Alright, well, let's help him out. Try to. Save these bullets for people. Bastard. Alright, let's see how many bottle caps we have right now. 90. Take that. We've got 91. Okay, so it is registering. It just doesn't tell you. That's fine. You just never know with these mod packs, mod lists, how they're all going to work, especially when you start adding in extra mods on top. Usually they're flawless, but when you start adding in extra mods on top, you always risk the issue of overwriting something. Usually I can fix it, but not always. Okay, so let's go have a chat with Blake now. We'll recapture the mission. It's almost time that we can save. Our health's semi-restored.
That's close enough, stranger. We're a peaceful farm.
Put your weapon
Don't want
away.
any trouble.
Okay, so I'm just going to go through this again. Not looking to cause any trouble.
So, but be warned, we're on. Let me tell you.
I'll pick the same options. You could say that.
How about you?
What do you need?
Well, you got anyone who does. Word of advice. Why do all that?
Okay, so here we've got the part about the raiders.
Last time. Now,
and we get the quest from him.
Don't rightly. The raiders. I don't have much. If you could get it.
Okay, we're good. We're good. Yep. I'll see what I can do.
Good.
Oof. Alright, so I feel like now we're properly beginning. I'm still going to have to get my head around the damage system and the health system a little bit. Is there stuff that we need to be dropping off here? Because we are quite well burdened. The problem is, it's a lot of it's all of our stuff that we're wearing. And I guess aid. Tell you what, let's do we have a place? Does Jack have a place? I mean, he knows of Red Rocket. He knows of Red Rocket. He knows of Sanctuary. Thinking maybe we should go and drop off some gear at Sanctuary because we're not too far. Alright guys, I'm letting go, okay? I'm letting go of the past. My brain is still trying to recuperate a little bit from what happened before. I start to think down a certain direction and come up with a kind of plan or approach, and then the situation changes, but my brain will sometimes try to keep going along the same path. So I'm just going to let go of everything that's happened up to this point. That way I won't keep explaining myself over and over again. Alright, so we're going to head to Sanctuary, we're going to drop off some gear, and then we're going to see about doing a little bit of a quest for this nice man and his family over at this farm. Is there any materials here at all? What am I looking for? I'm not looking for structures. I'm looking for something like this, but I don't think I can actually make anything because I didn't leave any stuff here. Never mind. I'll just use this one then. Alright guys, give me a second while I go through all of my stuff here. I'm just going to go through all the aid items, all the misc items, and only keep what we absolutely need. I'll drop that off too. Give me a second. Actually, yep, give me a second. Alright, so we're all set with our gear. Our capacity is massively dropped, which is really good. And we've got a couple levels up still, so I've got to do this again. It's really close to time to save here, so... What was it I wanted? I wanted this one too, didn't I? Right, that's fine. Is it 8 AM yet? Okay, it's 6:45, so we've got a little bit of time before we can save. Let's head off for this mission then. I think I'll go across this side. Kind of a grey world, isn't it? Grey and dull. I guess it's reminiscent of the apocalypse, the zombie apocalypse especially. You would think it would be a pretty kind of morbid and tough world to live in. You've got to go real slow here. does sometimes take me a bit of time to get into the swing of this whole permadeath thing. It's like situations like this are lethal, literally lethal. I'll tell you what, one thing I'm going to do too here is set up some hotkeys for some aid items. Oh, did I drop off all my... Okay. Thank God I realised that now. Let me just run back and grab our aid. Alright guys, it's morning. I'm going to let us throw in a save. It's just gone 7 o'clock. It's about to be 8 o'clock. I play with a lot of these rules. I'm not super finicky and hardcore about, you know, ultra precision. I've got the general feel of what I'm going for. I've got a save in the morning, 7 a.m. That's the start of our day. Now we can't save until 8 p.m. or until we enter a zone. Officially, first morning is go. Alright. Now we've got all our medical gear as well. What happened to those dogs? Yeah, they're down there. Honestly, I feel like I should just throw a grenade. I don't use these things enough in this game anyway, so will I aim? Will I get that though? Balls. Ridiculous. Okay, I might have killed 2 of them, or maybe they ran off, did they? The other 2 run off? Oh wait, no. Oh no, I got some. Cool. It was just 1 that survived. Oh wow, I killed a few of them. 2 of them. The game should brighten up a bit soon, given it's just turned morning. And once again, I need to hotkey some aid items. So this one kind of was the most reliable, wasn't it? 9. Heals head. Damage resistance? Is that all that does for us? This one stops bleeding. I'm going to put that on 8. We've got another level. So once again, I apologise for the little bit of a fragmented feel that this episode has had. But we're in the mix now. Got somewhere ahead up here. Oh yes, this part. Okay, let's get this done. Someone up here with a gun. So I'm guessing it's just these 9mm rounds aren't particularly powerful. Oh wow, okay, so we've got the caps bug again. Let's address that real quickly. Yeah, I've just given us 60 caps. I hope. Yeah. Because we found 3 of those containers. It does bug out on me sometimes. And so I'll just give myself 20 caps per container when I find one. Tell you what, guys, this has taken a real turn, hasn't it, since the first episode? Because we've implemented that semi-permadeath. Things have gotten real all of a sudden. Very real. I don't think they're shooting at me, though. That's the thing. They're shooting at the zombies. Oh, wow! That was a gunshot. Okay, they are shooting at me. That makes things quite scary. Oh my god, are they chasing me? Right, we might have to fight here. Oh no. Got a dog in front of me and people behind me. Oh, it's raiders. Okay, I see him. He's up there on the hill. Can't really attack him from this distance. Shit, he's got me pinned. Oh no. I normally have bullet time here.
Tired yet?
Fuck. $20 rounds. Nearly dead. I didn't hotkey any stim packs, did I? Yet. Oh, it does make me thirsty. Okay, well there's that. There he is. Whoa! How many of them is there? Oh, mate. Wow. Wow. Normally, I would be changing the damage right now because I would want to be killing those people with some of those shots. But I think I'm going to stick with it because I feel like when we get really high caliber weapons, the kills will be instantaneous more often than not. So I'm not going to shift it. I'm going to play with this. And we're going to have to come up with a plan. This is going to make things quite challenging. Shit. Okay, so we've got a quest. It's out. Right, we're back here at the morning, start of the day. So that's how this works now. Which makes it tense enough that we don't want to lose that progress. But we've kind of got to play really strategic. Try to cover as much ground as possible. I think I'm going to have to begin to heavily invest in perks that let me level up our weapons and our armor. We can't actually build anything here. Still a little bit too close. Okay, we'll move out. We'll move out a bit. We don't have to go that way. We could have a little look through Concord. This is full on. Good though. It's different to Zombieland Conquest. It feels different enough, which is why it's kind of throwing me out a little bit what's going on here with the health situation, the damage situation. But I feel like it's a good change, actually, so we'll roll with it. Let's see how we do. We have to, we just have to come up with other strategies to get through these situations. McCall's patterns. Now you can make a unique hunter's handmade hazmat suit. I'll take it. So something like that, you know, if we find an epic piece of loot or whatever, we now want to protect that, meaning stay alive. If we die now, we actually lose that upgrade, so the gameplay becomes strategic in the sense of saving those developments into the story. Yeah, we just picked up a backpack. That's awesome. Wow, who is here? Who is here? Why are they shooting at me? And how did they even see me? We've just picked up another 10 carry capacity. Can't unlock that. There's nothing. There's just nothing. So we can kind of gamble, meaning if we really want to save now, I could run ahead, to the museum and get through the door, and that would allow us to save. But we're then entering into a new combat zone, which we can't retreat from, but it would get us a save. Gotta go real slow here. Okay, the safe room. Yeah, I was kind of expecting to head over to that satellite Olivia, but I don't know about that right now. This place I can't get in. What's going on here? It's just made the world feel lethal, absolutely lethal. Which I'm fine with. It's good, it develops a great story. $56 bottle caps. Okay, so they just don't show me up here in the top left. But we are getting those caps. Cleaver. I think a cleaver might be a good weapon. Much better. Much, much better. Okay, cool. Stim pack, that's good. .308 rounds, some caps, and some shells. Expert wall safe, okay. Oh, what do we got here? I didn't see these guys. How did I not see them? How did I not see them when I just walked around here? Height bolt action, that's good. Let's take a look at that. Got 6 rounds for that. So it's a 308, so it'll do a lot more damage than the pistol we've got. He's got something. Might be useful. Definitely useful. Let's go real slow here, guys. I think I remember allowing myself to save at my home base, you know. Okay, it's just zombies, but there is somebody else with a gun. Some sort of battle here, wasn't there? Some sort of fight broke out. Okay. Lots of caps around. Which is good, I suppose. Some morphine and some meth. Where's that gunfire coming from? I don't need to check everywhere. I'll check most places. Most places I can't stand to leave loot behind, but sometimes I'm like, it just doesn't feel like a looting moment, you know? Oh, wow. So, I mean, we've got to retreat from most situations. Let's try and go around the back. What have we got here? Okay, just some junk. Concord's looks very different, doesn't it? Who's firing ballistic weapons? That's what I want to know. Why does it sound like they're shooting at me all the time? Somebody's shooting at Preston. I see him. Fuck. That was a miss. Oh, I can't aim still, man. What is going on? Oh, I remember. When you aim, it drops your stamina, doesn't it? Yeah, look. Oh, wow, I've been shot. I'm gonna die, aren't I? I'm gonna have to run. I don't want to die. I don't want to die, guys. I don't want to lose that progress. We're just not powerful enough to fight anyone. What's going on in here? Can I get inside there? Oh, I could get in there, but if I go in there, it's a zone. I've got to save and I'm not allowed to retreat. I'll tell you what, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's take a risk. Let's take a risk, guys. We go in here, we get to save. If I clear this zone and get to a new exit of the subway, then we're allowed to save. You clear a zone, you're allowed to save. I don't know if I mentioned that. It's a bit of a weird system. It's actually quite simple. You'll get the hang of it. I just want to make sure. I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. No bullet time. That's what's doing this. No, no, no. Oh, wow. Okay, just run. Oh, no. What have I... What? Oh, wow. This is bad. Oh my god. What is this game? I didn't even save. Right. This has been a crazy episode. We are going to continue. I'm immediately already continuing to think I might need to tweak the damage a little bit. But I don't know. I don't know about that. I suppose I could put it up a tiny bit. I feel like 2 shots from a 308 should kill a raider, you know? Anyway, things we've learned. Aiming is... Can I see my stamp? Aiming. Holding aim decreases stamina. It seems like your aim is extremely shocking anyway. And it just decreases stamina. So aim is in general pretty bad. I guess maybe when we level up our perks, our aim will become better. This mod pack is kind of shocking me at the moment because it's tough and it's interrupting all of my thinking. You ever heard of something called a pattern interrupt? When you're thinking along a certain pattern, there's a way of like interrupting that pattern and freezing the brain. The brain goes into a freeze mode, at which point it becomes suggestible, more suggestible. That's happening to me at the moment because I'm trying to think about various plans. I've tried to think like 3 different routes in this episode, and every single one of them has been interrupted. So it's causing my brain to go into this freezing mode where it doesn't know how to think, which kind of makes me freeze. I need to reassess the situation and find a new way of thinking through it. And that means it's stressful, it's tough. I'm finding this difficult, but that's good. We're going to continue. I'm not going to tweak the damage numbers for now. Clearly, this situation is going to be way more difficult than I had anticipated. It's definitely a step up from Zombieland, although that was also very, very difficult in the beginning. The legendary Marcus Aurelius became a warrior. He was not a warrior, but he was forced to become one, given the situation in the Commonwealth. And that seems to be a similar situation to what's unfolding right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I apologize that it was a bit scattered. There were a few issues with various things we had to sort out. I promise you, we will get there. Maybe it's a mistake on my part, but it's just the kind of person I am that I don't do extensive testing on a project like this. When I put it together, I kind of just jump into it and play it as I go and tweak it as I go. Otherwise, I would probably have to spend a good couple of days playing the game, testing it to get it right. And I find there's always unknown elements. So I'm just the kind of person where I'll fix things as they come up. I hope you can be on board with that and that it doesn't interrupt your enjoyment too much. Essentially, you are here with me and we're exploring this unknown situation together. That's kind of how I like to live my life. You know, hand in hand, walking through the abyss, the unknown, together, facing whatever challenges present themselves, together. Alright, so, we're right here at the start of a day. In Sanctuary, we have a quest from the friendly farmers next door. We will try to do that, but it turns out it's actually pretty bloody difficult given the situation. It's how things are set up here. So thank you once again to everyone who watched the previous episode and who commented, and all of the support, all of the love. I really do appreciate the comments, and it's nice, you know, to know that people are enjoying the series, or to hear your feedback and to hear your input about what you're watching. Some of you do give me very good input. I'm always open to suggestions, tweaks and changes and things like that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be leaving Mr. Jack McCann here. I'm not sure if we'll be back today. We'll be definitely back tomorrow for another episode. Let's leave him here to ponder the insanity and the treacherousness. Treachery? The treacherousness, the difficulty, the challenge of his situation. How is he going to survive? How is he going to live out here in the Commonwealth? We don't know much about him, other than that he's got an engineering mindset. He thinks in terms of building and mechanics, and he's going to become a little bit community-oriented. I guess maybe he has a history of working for communities, helping to organize projects. A bit of a project manager, maybe, something along those lines. Kind of looks like it at the moment, doesn't he? He looks like he's ready to go out and build some shit. To make shit happen. That's the kind of guy that I think he is. But, for those of you who don't know, or those of you who do, Mr. Marcus Aurelius from Zombieland Conquest encountered many challenges in the Commonwealth, and it started to fuck with his head a little bit. It started to send him a little bit round the twist, dealing with all the zombies and just the insanity of the raiders, and people were shooting him left, right and centre. There is only so much that a man can take. Do you know what I mean? Or a woman. There's only so much that a person can take before they deep dive into the dark and become something equally as monstrous as what is currently wandering around this landscape. Ladies and gentlemen, before I ramble your head off, thank you for joining me for this episode of Fallout 4 Outbreak, and I hope you will join me for the next episode. Goodbye for now.